I've started doing this cover of I Want You Gone from Portal 2 a long time ago and never finished. And here I'm going to explain how to use it, especially in Ableton Live. If you want to do a remix or a cover of something, you would do it more like the Ableton Live way, and in which you'd create your song by blocks and move blocks around. And these sorts of blocks makes absolutely total sense for the way chipspeech work. First, what I did is I cut the original song in multiple chunks that are 2 bars long with the correct tempo, which is 100 BPM. It would sound like this.
Well, here we are again. It's always such a pleasure. Remember when you tried to kill me twice? Remember when you tried to kill? So how we laughed and...
Anyway, you get the idea, and it's nice to have a reference like this if you want to copy vocals. So what you do is you go to chipspeech here, and I'm just going to bring back the plugin. Bring back the plugin. This is Lady Parsec HD, one of my favorite characters. I love them all. So you see here, what are those? Those are little chunks of lyrics, and they can be typed there in any order you want. You could either get the lyrics from somewhere, grab it in a text editor, and paste them in there using paste all, but everything in there will be wiped. I think I put them in a weird order because I needed some space, I don't know. But it doesn't really matter. The idea is you need to put all your lines of text in there, and if you say you have I Only Want You Gone is something that's been, that the song says often. So you don't have to type I Only Want You Gone a million times. You just make a reference inside your clips to that line here using either CC2 or key switches. Key switches is when you hit a note from 0, which you'll never use in vocals anyway, to 23 inclusive. And these will be our chunks.
Well, here we are again. It's always such a pleasure. Well, here we are again. It's always such a pleasure. Well, here we are again.
So what I did there is I tried to mimic as close as possible, even though Ellen McLean and the voice provider behind Lady Parsec have 2 different sets of vocal cords and all different apparatus. But you can try to fake it as close as possible, messing with these things here. I'm just going to show you how it's found.
Well, here we are again. It's always such a pleasure. Well, here we are again. It's always such a pleasure. Well, here we are again.
I'll try to match it
It's
playing live with
always
the other
such
one.
a pleasure. Well, here we are again. It's always such a pleasure. Well, here we are again. It's always such a pleasure. Well, here we are again. It's always such a pleasure.
So we're getting close, but anyway, the very important things have been overlooked by everyone playing with chipspeech and alter ego, and I can't blame you. It's not trivial, but these are the 2 most important things. First is how to get your synchronization on. And when you move from one clip to the other, the software doesn't know that. You know, it doesn't know you're going from the first bridge to the first chorus to the start of the song. And it's going to get confused and say the wrong things. It's just an example of that. If I just play this.
Well, here we are again. It's always such comic fun. Well, here we under this. Circumstances I've been shock. Well, here we are again.
See, now it's always fine.
It's
Why?
always such a pleasure.
Because there's a miracle thing here called a key switch. And each time you hit a certain note here, or you can actually use CC2 or program changes as well, and it will map to all these. Just at the start of the clip, you would hit that first. And since Ableton Live works with clips, it's perfect because you'll never go out of sync. Let's tune a section and go through the typical pitfalls that people get doing covers or trying to tweak vocals.
You got your short sad life left.
It's funny to actually don't understand saying sad life left in the original.
You got your short sad life left.
So, the totally naive way to make this vocal line is what's currently there. If I go and listen to this with the original.
You got your short
few things are wrong. You'll see the stream, the way it flows is wrong, and of course there's missing legatos in two places. How do you fix both things is what I'm going to show you now. Story short, if you hit a note in chipspeech and you let it go, both are important. The start of the note and the end of the note both actually generate and tell the engine something is going on, and there's just as much information going in or out. So if you don't let time for a note to properly close, it's not going to sound natural, and I've seen that multiple times from demos of everyone. And when that happens, people usually go to phoneme speed or wave rate to try to solve the problem, and that's what happens.
You got your shoes lightly.
Absolutely horrible.
You got your shoes lightly.
It's blub 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 is unnatural.
You got your shoes lightly. You got your shoes lightly.
So the way to fix this is to let the character breathe.
That's
I'm just gonna
what
forget about what it's saying now. It doesn't matter.
counting.
Let's try this.
You've got your shoes lightly.
Not right, but you've got, that part sounds better.
You've got your
It sounds like you've got, whereas
You-
previously it was
got. You've got your
you've gotten.
shoes.
Make it smaller.
And you've got your shoes lightly.
Not quite.
That's
Bit longer here. Bit
What?
longer here. And the magic part that we need to do is to add a node for legato.
you've got your shoes lightly.
But it's missing another one here.
That's
Let's try that.
you've got your shoes lightly.
Let's see what it compares like.
You've got your shoes lightly.
That's too long.
You've got your shoes lightly. You've got your shoes lightly. You've got your shoes lightly.
We're getting close, so you get the idea. You can tweak these things for hour or make it exactly the way you want. And also you could actually modulate or automate any single of these little things to make it better. And once you're done, you can add anything you want.
You've got your shoes lightly. You've got your shoes. You've got your shoes
I'll make that much longer. in
life.
fact.
You've got your shoes life. You've got your shoes life. That's you've got your shoes life. That's you've got your shoes lightly.
We're getting there.
It's such a shame a thing will never happen to you. You've got your shoes lightly. That's what I'm counting on.